I'm alive and it's evidence. Heart still beating, lungs still working. Mistakes didn't finish me, fear didn't erase me. I walked through pressure, loss and weakness. God showed mercy where judgment could've landed. This is not luck, this is grace. I crossed days I didn't plan to survive. Weight on my chest, faith tested at night. Thoughts loud, answers quiet. Still God stayed present, I moved wrong, He stayed right. I ran low, He stayed faithful. Scripture says mercy renews every morning. That's how I woke up breathing. I should've collapsed under what I carried. Grace stepped in and held the load. Not because I earned it, because He is good. He kept me when I was careless, covered me when I was exposed. The past tried to collect me. God said no. I've seen the edge and didn't fall. I felt weak and didn't quit. The record shows I failed. The cross says I'm forgiven. I should be gone, but I'm still here by grace. Still stepping, still moving, still held in His care. Death didn't win, fear didn't stay. I'm breathing proof of mercy today. I'm breathing proof of mercy today. I remember nights I lost direction, crave short prayers with long doubts. Still God listened. He didn't measure me by my worst moment. Scripture says nothing can separate me from His love. I tested that and found it true. Any meme expected my end. Pressure expected collapse. Grace rewrote the outcome. He restored what stress tried to steal. He kept my mind when peace felt distant. He gave strength when energy was gone. I'm not here because I was perfect. I'm here because He was patient. When sin spoke loud, grace spoke louder. When the sentence was heavy, mercy overruled. I fell short, God stepped forward. He finished what I couldn't complete. I should be gone, but I'm still here by grace. Still chosen, still called, still walking His way. I don't brag on survival, I testify to mercy. This life I'm living is borrowed. And I use it for His glory. Now, by grace I stand, by faith I move. If I'm still here, God is not finished. This is survival, this is mercy, this is grace.
I was tired before the breakthrough, empty before the answer. I planned to stop trying. Grace stepped in and blocked the exit. This isn't about how strong I was. This is about how faithful God stayed. I almost pressure longer than I admitted. Smiled in public, fought alone. Days felt heavy, nights felt longer. Progress slowed, doubts fast. I asked God why it was taking time. He reminded me growth isn't instant. Scripture says not to grow weary in doing good. I was weary, but he was present. I felt stuck between promise and proof. Wanted relief more than purpose. Quitting looked easier than believing. Grace whispered stay, so I stayed. I was close to dropping the call, close to laying faith down. He strengthened me before I broke, held me before I fell out. Grace held me when I almost let go. When my strength failed, God stayed close. I didn't quit, I didn't fold. Grace carried me through the low. Grace held me when I almost let go. Grace held me when I almost let go. I learned endurance isn't loud, it's quiet up here. Showing up when motivation is gone. Trusting God when results delay. Scripture says he completes what he starts. I lean on that promise daily. People left, plans shifted, still grace remained constant. I didn't move because fear shouted, I moved because faith reminded me the race isn't fast, it's faithful. And quitting would've wasted the process. Yeah, I was weak but not abandoned, tired but not defeated. Grace didn't rush the lesson. Grace made me strong enough to finish it. I was weak but not abandoned, tired but not defeated. Grace didn't rush the lesson. Grace made me strong enough to finish. Grace held me when I almost let go. When quitting felt safer than hope. I'm still here, still moving forward, because grace refused to let me go. Grace held me when I almost let go. Grace held me when I almost let go. If you're tired, stay. If you're unsure, trust. Grace doesn't just forgive, grace empowers. And if you're still standing, it means grace already decided you're not done. They expected me to crack, expected silence, expected collapse. Pressure kept knocking, I stayed upright. This is not attitude, this is freedom. God broke the weight, I'm still standing. Expectations stacked on my shoulders, everyone wanted results on demand. Deadlines louder than prayers, mental weight heavier than plans. I carried opinions I never needed, stress from places God never sent. Scripture says God didn't give fear, so I stopped owning it. I almost confused pressure with purpose. God corrected my vision. I don't answer the noise, I answer the calling. They measure progress by speed, God measured obedience. I didn't fall apart, I adjusted my faith. I felt the squeeze, smiles hide internal strain. But scripture says cast every burden, so I released what drained me. I stopped proving, started trusting, stopped rushing, started listening. God lifted the load. Peace replaced the panic. They thought pressure would fold me. It refined my focus. Fire didn't erase me. It revealed endurance. I don't live under expectations. I live under grace. Yeah. I broke free from the weight that wasn't mine to hold. God reordered my steps. Now I move control. Pressure tried to break me, but I'm still standing. I still keep my firm fatal damage. The stress didn't win, the fear didn't stay. I outlive the pressure. Pride made a way. If pressure is loud, stand still. If weight feels heavy, release it. God never asked you to carry everything you didn't break. You endured, and endurance proves you're still standing.
They call it timing, they call it chance, they call it being at the right place. But scripture already named it. Chosen, called, set apart. This isn't random, this is a assignment. I didn't arrive by coincidence. God marked this before I showed up. Scripture says he formed me with intent, so I walk with direction. I don't chase approval, I answer calling. People see the moment, God sees obedience. I was overlooked, not forgotten, delayed, not denied. The path was narrow, but the purpose was clear. I stopped doubting my position when I understood his plan. I know who sent me, I know why I'm here. I don't compete for value, he already made that clear. This isn't love, it's purpose. I was chosen before the surface. I move with meaning, not pressure. God placed me here on purpose. This isn't love, it's purpose. I was chosen before the surface. I move with meaning, not pressure. God placed me here on purpose. I used to question my place, measured myself by others. Scripture says comparison steals joy, so I drop the scale. I don't need validation when God already confirmed me. I carry responsibility, not ego. Part of a crier is discipline. I don't brag on success, I steward it. Every step is intentional, because purpose doesn't wander. He called me out of the crowd, set my feet in position. What looks small now will speak loud and see. This isn't love, it's purpose. Every door open had reason.
questioning your place, check the source. God doesn't gamble with destiny. You're not lucky. You're chosen.
I saw the distance between who I was and who I needed to be. I didn't have enough strength, enough clarity, enough consistency. God didn't demand perfection, He supplied grace. That's how I kept moving. I came up short more than once. Missteps, late growth. Scripture says His power works best in weakness. So I stopped, I didn't mind. I didn't have all the answers. I had faith and obedience. I showed up incomplete. Grace made me that I tried to fill the space with effort. God filled it with strength. I was running low on patience. He renewed my less. I learned I don't have to fake strength when grace is sufficient. I didn't pretend I was ready. I trusted God to provide. I stood in the middle of lacking and watched Him supply. Where I lacked, grace stepped in. When I was weak, God filled the space. I didn't break, I didn't quit. Grace covered the gap. Where I lacked, grace stepped in. I carried insecurity quietly, afraid it would disqualify me. Scripture says His grace is enough. So I kept moving forward. I learned growth takes process, not pressure. God built strength over time, not overnight. He didn't remove the assignment, He reinforced me. I stopped counting what I lacked and started trusting who He gave me. I'm gone. He gave me direction. I gave Him my limits. He gave me endurance. I gave Him my weakness. He gave me direction. Where I lacked, grace stepped in. God stayed present, didn't leave. I stand stronger than I started. Grace covered the gap in me. Where I lacked, grace stepped in. If you feel unfinished, keep going. Grace doesn't wait for readiness. Grace makes you ready.
I expected answers sooner. Expected doors to open faster. When they didn't, I questioned myself. But God never went through. Delay tested my faith. It didn't cancel it. I prayed and waited and watched nothing change. Oh,
trust without sight, so I held on without proof. I faced disappointment. What I want, get I want. I didn't get what I wanted. I got endurance. People assume silence meant defeat. God used it to build me. Waiting doesn't mean forgotten. It means prepared. I felt the pressure, didn't lose belief. The promise didn't fade. I stayed rooted. I've been not broken, still believing. I stay standing through the shaking. Still my faith, I'm still standing, still believing. Oh, some prayers won't answer my way. Oh, some plans didn't survive the process. Scripture says all things work together for good. I trust that now. I stopped replaying, disappointing. Started practicing that I didn't see. God kept my heart soft, even when life felt hard. I didn't harden my faith, I strengthened it. What didn't work didn't defeat me. What didn't happen didn't define me. Still moving, just believing. Still standing, still believing. Still fighting, still believing. If hope feels stretched, hold firm. Faith doesn't collapse under disappointment. It matures, and if you're still standing, believe for already won.
Time moves, opportunities closed. Silence lasted longer than expected. I thought purpose had a deadline. God never agreed with that thought. Calling doesn't age, it waits. I stepped away longer than planned. Life shifted, focus blurred. Responsibility stacked up. Dreams went quiet. Scripture says the gifts of God don't get revoked. That truth brought me back. I confused delay with denial. God corrected the assumption. What he spoke years ago still stands. I didn't miss my moment, I was being prepared for it. I checked the clock, God checked my heart, the assignment stayed active. Ooh, time passed but purpose stayed. I slowed down but God didn't change. The calling waited on me. Purpose didn't expire.
question if I waited too long, if someone replaced my position. Scripture says God ordered steps, so I trusted the process. I stopped mourning lost time and started moving again. God restored my confidence before restoring the platform. I didn't restart from zero, I resumed from growth. Whoa, what was paused wasn't canceled. What felt late was still on time. Time passed but purpose stayed. God kept the door open. I walked back in with clarity. Purpose didn't expire. Ooh. If you think it's too late, check the promise. God doesn't abandon assignments. He waits for alignment. I didn't fall overnight, I drifted slowly. Quiet struggles, hidden thoughts I stopped seeing clearly. But God never lost sight of me. Light doesn't need permission, it shows up. I had moments I won't explain fully, just know hope felt distant. I smile while breaking inside. Scripture says God stays close to the brokenhearted. That verse kept me breathing. I made choices I regretted. Silence grew heavy, still mercy stayed present. I thought darkness meant abandonment. God proved that wrong, He didn't lecture me, He rescued me. Grace reached where my strength couldn't. I couldn't find a way out, but God already had one. I stopped running and felt Him near. God showed up when I couldn't see. Grace found me in the dark. I was lost, but not unseen. God stepped in and changed my heart. Light showed up when I couldn't see. Grace found me in the dark. I was lost, but not unseen. God stepped in and changed my heart. I learned darkness doesn't cancel calling. It reveals the need for grace. Scripture says He delivers from deep waters. I was sinking, He pulled me up. He replaced guilt with forgiveness, shame with peace. I didn't clean myself first. Grace met me as I was. What should destroyed me became testimony. I'm still here because mercy intervened. I gave Him my mess, He gave me restoration. I gave Him my fear, He gave me direction. I gave Him my man. God showed up when I couldn't see. Hope returned quietly. I was lost, but not unseen. God stepped in and changed my heart. Light showed up when I couldn't see. Hope returned quietly. I was lost, but not unseen. God stepped in and changed my heart. Surrounded by night, don't assume you're alone.
They try to shut me down. Whispers, attacks, unseen battles, pressure from every side, fear knocking, but I walked out. Still breathing, still standing, still claiming victory. I faced battles nobody saw, spirit scheming, plans colliding, temptation loud, faith tested. Scripture says the enemy comes to steal, kill, destroy, but God gives life abundantly. I stumbled, I prayed, I resisted. I saw doors close, I felt walls pressing in. I almost gave in, but grace was louder than attack. What should have ended me didn't. I was bruised, I was tired, I was under fire, but I didn't fall. Ooh. What should have ended me did. I survived when the world said I couldn't. Still breathing, still moving. Victory isn't luck, it's God's work. What should have ended me did. I carried wounds no one could fix, silent prayers in the night. Scripture became my armor, faith became my shield. Every plan against me failed, every attempt to break me missed. I didn't earn survival, I didn't deserve it. God delivered me. I walk proof in human form, triumph in my steps. Enemies thought the fight was done. I'm still here, stronger, wiser, ready. Satan tried, fear tried, pain tried, grace prevailed. Faith remained, I move forward because he never let down. What should have ended me didn't. I'm alive, I'm free, I'm victorious. Still breathing, still praising. God wins when the enemy loses. What should have ended me didn't. If the fight feels too strong, stand firm. If the battle seems endless, remember what should have ended you is not your ending. You're still breathing, you're still standing. I've seen storms that should have swallowed me. I felt pain that should have stopped me. I've walked nights that should have consumed me, but I'm alive. I'm standing, I'm breathing, my story is evidence. Mercy isn't just a word, it's my life, hey. I was lost, no direction, mistakes lining my path. Scripture says His mercy is new every morning. I experienced it daily. People counted me out. Circumstances tried to define me, but God stepped in. He turned every setback into testimony, every trial into testimony, every weakness in a witness. I testify. My life speaks louder than words. Look at me now. I didn't get here by chance. I didn't earn it, I received it, and now I stand. My life is proof. Grace is real. Every scar tells mercy's story. I survived, I overcame it, sweet and tall. My life is proof. Grace is real. I've walked through valleys of doubt, faced fear that wanted to claim me, but scripture says he makes a way in the wilderness. I followed that promise. I was weak, he strengthened me. I was broken, he restored me. I was alone, he filled the gaps. Every setback became evidence. Every moment of mercy written on my journey. I'm a living testimony. Grace didn't just save me, grace showed up in full. I can't deny it, I can't hide it. I survived because mercy survived me. I'm standing because grace carried me. My life is true. Grace is real. Every scar, every victory, every breath. While I'm alive to declare it, my life is proof. My life is proof. You're still here, still moving, still standing, still standing. No, it's not love, it's mercy, and your life can testify to